Writing is a necessity in today's world. Name a subject in school or a topic in the real world where writing does not apply. Anything come to mind? Probably not, because writing is what powers the human intellect. Besides the spoken word, the written word is the only thing separating us from being on the inside of the fence at the zoo and being on the outside. We, of course, are the latter. So if writing is so integral to everything we do, why do so many people dread doing it? Is it a cultural stigma that starts at the elementary level, as in kids hate writing like they hate taking out the trash? Is it an effort issue, as in writing is some sort of grand task that takes away at every mental bone in one's body? Maybe it's the fact that it's necessary for every field that separates it as a loathed activity. Maybe writing is the result of a few myths that simply aren't true. A few myths that stand in the way of people enjoying writing and the process that comes along with it.
Writing is all about grammar and punctuation.
Writing is to express a point, not to necessarily be all particular about punctuation and grammar. It's to get the point across, even if it's not grammatically correct, it still gets the point across.
Writers and authors don't make any money.
I think that as long as you prepare yourself for the career that you want to go into, they can definitely be successful. I think it's a more competitive field than a lot of others, but it has to be something you have a passion for, and I don't think just because you don't publish a book immediately out of college means you're not going to go anywhere with that degree.
Only creative people can write.
No, I don't think only creative people write. People write papers for school or for their jobs, and I think everyone has the ability to write and maybe also like the drive to write.
Writing is impractical. I won't use it in my everyday life.
In every subject area, you're going to have to write. So, therefore, writing is a very current part of everyone's curriculum, and it needs to be implemented everywhere.
So what did we learn today? Maybe we shouldn't judge a book, or any text for that matter, by its cover. Plenty of non-creative types are writing our most important works of fiction and non-fiction every day. The scientist in the lab, the mathematician on a theory. Without physically writing, we wouldn't know that E equals mc squared or that the Earth is surrounded by gravity. Writing turns these oral ideas into facts that can be distributed and told to the world. Creativity has nothing to do with it. As for the second myth, one can argue nothing is more practical than writing. Like I said before, name one field we don't use it in. Still nothing comes to mind. In addition, writers and authors have etched their way into the middle and upper class of social stratification in this country. Finally, writing is not all about grammar and punctuation. Writing is about recording the world's most brilliant ideas and documenting life in the process. Without writing, there's no science, there's no math, there's no history, no humanity to look back to. Without grammar, though, all these things can still exist.